Hello friend, how are you? Today I am going to define the basics of determinant, that is introductory part of a determinant of chapter 4. Now let's start from the introduction. Introduction you can just start from the system of linear equation. Okay, the system of linear equation of two variable may be written as a1x plus b1y equal to c1, a2x plus b2y equal to c2. We can represent this system of equation further like that in respect of the matrix. At first I will make a matrix after taking the constant of the determinant, that is multiplier of variables a1, b1, a2, b2. Second column matrix will form by the variable xy, and third column matrix in the right hand side will form by the constant c1 and c2. Okay, now this system of equation has unique solution or not is determined by the number a1 b2 minus a2 b1. Means after multiplying the opposite element of the diagonal, that is at first you will multiply the left element of the diagonal, then minus right element of the diagonal. Okay, you can recall this from class 10, as we know a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2, or a1 a2 minus a1 b2 minus a2 b1 not equal to 0, then system of linear equation has a unique solution. If they satisfy the condition, unique solution, the number a1 b2 minus a2 b1 which determine the uniqueness of the solution is associated with a matrix. Means this define, we will find the value associated this square matrix if the number this a1 b2 minus a2 b1 which determine the uniqueness solution is associated with this matrix, and it is called the determinant of A or DETA. This one means the value associate this square matrix. The determinant have wide application in the engineering, science, economics and social science. Engineering, science, economics and social science. In this chapter we shall study the determinant up to order 3 only with real entries. Also we will study the various property of determinant, minor, cofactor, and application of determinant in finding the area of triangle, adjoint and inverse of square matrix, consistency and inconsistency of the system of linear equation, and solution of linear equation in 2 or 3 variable using inverse of matrix. These are the content which we will study in this chapter. Now come to the determinant. Determinant to every square matrix A equal to Aij of order n, we can associate a number real or complex called determinant of a square matrix A, where Aij equal to I comma jth element of A. Aij means any general element of any row or column. This may be thought of as a function which associate each square matrix with a unique number, real or complex. Okay, if A equal to matrix A equal to A, B, C, D, then determinant of A is written as determinant. You will use the sign determinant. Determinant A, B, C, D equal to D, E, T. Means in short we can write D, E, T that A. Okay. These are very important point. Remark. For a matrix A, determinant A is read as determinant of A and not modulus of A. Second remark, only square matrix have determinant. Means matrix, if the matrix is of order 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4, these we can find out the determinant of these square matrix. Determinant of a matrix of order 1. Let A equal to A means a determinant in the matrix having a single element. It is of order 1. Then determinant of A is defined to be equal to A because only one element present. Okay. Now come to the determinant of matrix of order 2 having element matrix A equal to A11, A12, A21, A22 by a matrix of order 2 by 2. Then the determinant of A is defined as det det A means determinant of A also may be written as del by the delta equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. You will multiply at first the left diagonal element, then right diagonal element, and between these two multiplications you will write a negative sign. Okay. Now example number 1. In example number first, you have to evaluate. Simply you will at first you multiply the left diagonal element, then right diagonal element, and between these two multiplication you will apply negative sign. Because in these examples the entries are very simple, so you will directly solve these problems. Same way in example number 2, you will multiply the left at first the left diagonal element, then right diagonal element. Between these two multiplication you will use negative sign. Now come to the determinant of order 3 by 3. Determinant of a matrix of order 3 by 3 can be determined by the expanding it in terms of second order determinant. This is known as the expansion of the determinant along a new row or a column. There are 6 ways of expanding the determinant of order 3 corresponding to each. Okay, 6 way. Why? Because we can expand a determinant or order 3 by 3 along the row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, or maybe expand along the column number 1, column number 2 and column number 3. Okay, expansion along the first row. If you are expanding this determinant along the first row, there are 4 steps along for expanding the determinant. The first step you must know. In the first step, multiply the first element A11 of R1 by -1 into -1 whole power sum of the suffix in A11 and with the second order determinant obtained by deleting the element of first row R1 and first column C1 of determinant A as A11 lie in row number 1 and column number first. Means simply what you have to do, if you are expanding along the first row, you will write the element of the first row and first column, and you will eliminate the corresponding row or column. That is, you will eliminate first row and first column. After eliminating, you will get a square matrix, a square determinant of order 2 by 2. Okay, as you know that A11 means the sum of the suffix sum of the suffix in A11 is 2, which is even. So the sign of the first step will be positive. Similarly, in second step, you will delete element of first row and second column, and then similarly you can write the step number second, and here the sum of the suffix is 1 plus 2 equal to 3, which is odd. Therefore the sign of this steps determinant, that is the sign of the determinant, will be negative. Same way in step number third, you will delete the first row and third column because you are writing A13. A13 is the element of first row and third column, so you will delete first row and third column, and the sign of this determinant will be positive because the sum of the suffix 1 plus 3 equal to 4 minus 1 to the power 4 is a positive value. Step number 4, after you will arrange the you will add the all determinant associate with within step first, step second, step third. If you will now the expansion of the determinant A, that is determinant of A written as the sum of all three terms obtained in step first, second, third. After addition of addition of the three terms in step first, second, third, you will get a required value of a determinant. Note, it is very important that we shall apply all four steps together, right? Because here is only why they are given step by step, for the understanding purpose. Now you can apply all four steps together. First step plus second step plus third step. After simplifying, you will get the answer. You may just same way you can just expand along the first column like as, okay. Now come to the point, the remark number first. For easier calculation, we shall expand the determinant along that row or column which contain maximum number of 0. This is very important, because if there will be a maximum number of 0, our calculation will be easier. While expanding, instead of multiplying by minus 1 to the power I plus j, we can multiply by plus 1 or minus 1 according to which I plus j is even or odd. Means, let us suppose you are expanding along the first row and you are writing the element of the first row is A11. First row and first column is A11, means if you will add 1 plus 1, you are getting even, means the sign of the corresponding determinant will be positive. Let A is a matrix of order 2 by 2 and B is matrix of same order, then it is easy to verify that A equal to 2B. Also, determinant of determinant of A equal to minus A, determinant of B equal to minus 2. Obviously, observe that determinant of A equal to 4 into minus 2 means 2 square and minus 2 is the value of determinant B. So you will get determinant of A equal to 2 to the power n into determinant of B, where n equal to 2 is the order of square matrix A and B. In general, if A equal to KB, in general, this is very important. In general, if A equal to KB means any matrix A is K times of matrix B. Very important. If any matrix A equal to K times of B, where A and B are the square matrix of the order n, then determinant of A equal to K to the power n of determinant of B means, let us suppose if n equal to 2, n equal to 2 means A is a matrix of order 2 by 2. In this case, A will be, determinant of A will be K square into determinant of B. Okay, let's understand by help of the example number 3rd. Evaluate the determinant. We have given a determinant. As we know, determinant may also denoted by the delta sign. We have a determinant of order 3 by 3 having the element 1 2 4 minus 1 3 0 4 1 0. Note that in the third column 2 entries are 0. So you will expand along the third column, because by doing this we can easily calculate the value of the determinant. If you will expand along the first column, you will for plus minus plus means the sign of the first part will be positive because it is the element of first row and third column. First and third column means after adding a suffix 1 plus uh, 1 plus 3 you are getting 4. It is a even. The rest of the part will be 0. After calculating you will get minus 52. Now come to the example number 4. Evaluate a determine equal to um, uh, delta equal to a determinant of order 3 by 3 having the element 0 sin alpha minus cos alpha minus sin alpha 0 sin beta cos alpha minus sin beta 0. You are expanding this question along the row number first. Okay, let us see why we are expanding along the row number first. We have a choice in this question. We can expand along row number first, row number 2, row number 3, or column number 1, column number 2 and column number 3, because in all row or column having 1 0. So let us suppose we are expanding along the first row. So after expanding, like as the previous question, and the first, because the first row a11 positive, a12 negative, a12 negative and a13 positive, right? Okay, after simplifying and applying the concept of the trigonometry, you will get required result. Now come to the example number 5. Find the value of x for which these two determinants are equal. Sometimes the some student may write x equal to 4 and x equal to 3 after comparing this one. Remember that this is a determinant, not a matrix. So you cannot simply com com compare the element. At first you will expand left determinant, then right determinant, and after this you will find the value of x which is plus minus 2 root 2. So that's all, my dear student. I hope you will understand these basic concept. After understanding these basic concept, I will tell you the question from exercise 4.1. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.